Hello friends, what's up? I hope you are all well. So today I came with the topic how to become a billionaire. In this topic, I will not discuss any magic tricks that you will apply in your business and make yourself billionaire within days or within months. Instead, I came with the important fundamentals that I will discuss in this video. So, without wasting our time, let's get started. Welcome to my channel, K Talks. So friends, it's my request to those who wants to expand their business, who wants to get achievement in their business, or who wants to get successful in their business. Please see this video till the end. My friends, there are many opportunities or ways through which we can earn in our society. These ways are actually categorized in two terms: active source of income and passive income. I hope you are knowing these terms, but I will discuss these one by one. So, what is active source of income? It is that type of income in which you can get income only when you work. That means the time you're devoting to your work, you can earn. But once the work is closed, once you stop devoting time to your work, income is also closed. Active source of income includes job and self-employed. Self-employed, like someone having small shop and which opens in the morning at 8 o'clock and close in the evening at 8 o'clock. So here 10 hours. He devotes 10 hours to his work. That means only 10 hours he can earn money. Once the shop is closed, income will also closed. Now come on to the second term, passive income. This thing is not associated with the passive income that I discussed earlier. Passive income is that type of income in which you can work and you can earn. But once you stop your work, your income will not stop. And that is the special thing in passive income, and that makes different passive income from active source of income. In our world, most of the billionaires believe in passive income, not in active source of income. Passive income includes business and investments. Let's take a topic first, investment. There are many fields in which you can invest your money, like stock market, mutual funds, SIPs, etc. But when the term investment comes, the first term comes in our mind automatically, stock market. Because we are all know. So my friends, before going to this topic, stock market, we should having a knowledge about this man, and I hope you all know and having a knowledge about this man. But still, I give some brief discussion or brief knowledge about him. He is the Warren Buffett, world's second most richest person and the world's #1 real investor. Actually, Warren Buffett had a mentor, namely Benjamin Graham, who wrote a book, The Intelligent Investor. Warren Buffett said that most of the credit of his success goes to this book. And in the starting of this book, Warren Buffett discussed some of the points like if you want to become a great investor, you have no need high IQ. That means it's not necessary that you should have high IQ or you have the qualities of cleverness or smartness, but you should have quality of courage and having a knowledge of the fundamentals related to investment, which has been described or discussed in this book. So I will discuss all these fundamentals that has been described in this book one by one. The first fundamental is speculator versus real investor. So speculators are those persons who invest their money in the stock market and buy and sold their shares or stocks on others' device. He believes on others, but not analyzing the market. On the other hand, the real investors are those persons at the beginning gain all the knowledge about the stock market. And when a real investor try to buy the share of some company, he will get details of that company and analyze them, whether the company goes into the positive direction or the negative direction. And it is genuine. When the company goes into the positive direction, then he will definitely benefit it. Otherwise, not. And the second thing which is associated with the speculator is that having high expectation of their investments, that is high return expectation. For example, if a speculator invests 1 lakh rupee in the stock market, then he has always expectation that he will get 50%, that is 50,000 rupees of his investment. But the thing is not associated with real investor. Real investor always having expectation of about 10 to 12% only, because he knows this is genuine and this is true. For example, if a company produces their product in a market, brings their product into the market, then the company hardly. The second fundamental of this book, that is inflation. Guys, I believe also in sources, not in gathering. As Warren Buffett also said that if you have to increase your income, then you have to create multiple sources of income. Here inflation is described like in our society or in our world, many people save their money in their lockers, which is not good. So why is it not good to keep their money in the lockers? It is described as in this book like, let's take an example of the inflation rate. As we know that in previous years the inflation rate of the Indian country becomes 9.5%. So if at the time if a person saves 1 lakh rupees in their locker, then the value automatically reduces of that amount by 9,500 rupees. So this is how we faced their loss when we save our money in our lockers. But there are some other people who save their money in banks, but this is not also a good thing. As we know that the inflation rate here is 9.5%, and what the bank gives us only 5 to 6%. So here again we face loss. So the good thing about this money to invest in other fields, because when you save this type of money into your lockers, you are not saving, you are making them unused. So it is my advice to invest always in other type of fields. Now come on to the last and the third fundamental of this book, opportunities, which is described in two terms, pricing and timing. Let's take again an example of speculator and real investor related to stock market. Speculator always focus on timing, but the real investor always focusing on pricing. As we know, when the conditions of the market is good, that means we call it a good market. At the time of the good market, speculator and the normal person at the time buy some stocks. But when the market goes down, or we can say the conditions of the market becomes worst, due to the fear, these speculators or normal persons sold their stocks. But what the real investor did, they buy the stocks when the market is down, when the market's condition is worse, because they know the price at the time of the stocks is low. And when the market becomes good, when the conditions of the market becomes good, then they sold their stocks, because they know that at a time stocks having a good price from which they get benefit. So guys, these are actually the differences that make the speculator and the real investor different. So it's my advice to all of you who wants to invest in stock market, don't treat the stock market as casino, because casino is 1,000 times clever than you and it never gives you a single chance to win. So it's my advice to you that always treat this market as a simple market, as real investor did. And my second advice for especially the beginners who wants to try to invest their money in this field, please invest their extra income, not the main income. Let's take an example. If you buy a car and you don't know the driving, but you have the catalog in which there is the driving skills described, and you read it once. Tell me, is it possible for you to drive it perfectly at first time? No, my friends, it's not possible. The same thing is happening with the stock market. So, if you want to invest your money at first time in the stock market, please invest your extra income, not the main income. And then slowly you will get the experiences, because the true knowledge comes from the experiences. So guys, this is the discussion about investment, in which I discussed the fundamentals about investment, and I am making another video about business, in which I discuss all of the fundamentals related to business. So if you want to watch that video, so please subscribe my channel, and thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.